would not prefer to be poor and well, rather than to have all the king of Persia's wealth, and to be ill. And this proves that men set health above wealth, else they would never choose the one in preference to the other. Erasistratus. True. Socrates. And if anything appeared to be more valuable than health, he would be the richest who possessed it? Erasistratus. He would. Socrates. Suppose that some one came to us at this moment, and were to ask, Well, Socrates, and Eryxias, and Erasistratus, can you tell me what is of the greatest value to men? Is it not that of which the possession will best enable a man to advise how his own and his friends' affairs should be administered? What will be our reply? Erasistratus. I should say, Socrates, that happiness was the most precious of human possessions. Socrates. Not a bad answer. But do we not deem those men who are most prosperous to be the happiest? Erasistratus. That is my opinion. Socrates. And are they not most prosperous who commit the fewest errors in respect either of themselves or of other men? Erasistratus. Certainly. Socrates. And they who know what is evil and what is good, what should be done and what should be left undone, these behave the most wisely and make the fewest mistakes? Erasistratus agreed to this. Socrates. Then the wisest, and those who do best, and the most fortunate, and the richest, would appear to be all one and the same, if wisdom is really the most valuable of our possessions? Yes, said Eryxias, interposing, but what use would it be if a man had the wisdom of Nestor, and wanted the necessaries of life, food and drink, and clothes, and the like? Where would be the advantage of wisdom then? Or how could he be the richest of men, who might even have to go begging because he had not wherewithal to live? I thought that what Eryxias was saying had some weight, and I replied, Would the wise man really suffer in this way, if he were so ill provided? Whereas, if he had the house of Politian, and the house were full of gold and silver, he would lack nothing? Eryxias. Yes, for then he might dispose of his property, and obtain in exchange what he needed, or he might sell it for money, with which he could supply his wants, and in a moment procure abundance of everything. Socrates. True, if he could find some one who preferred such a house to the wisdom of Nestor. But if there are persons who set great store by wisdom like Nestor's, and the advantages accruing from it, to sell these, if he were so disposed, would be easier still. Or is a house a most useful and necessary possession, and does it make a great difference in the comfort of life to have a mansion, like Politian's, instead of living in a shabby little cottage, whereas wisdom is of small use, and it is of no importance whether a man is wise or ignorant about the highest matters? Or is wisdom despised of men, and can find no buyers, although cypress wood and marble of Pentelicus are eagerly bought by numerous purchasers? Surely the prudent pilot, or the skilful physician, or the artist of any kind who is proficient in his art, is more worth than the things which are especially reckoned among riches. And he who can advise well and prudently for himself and others is able also to sell the product of his art, if he so desire. Eryxias looked askance, as if he had received some unfair treatment, and said, I believe, Socrates.